Hello and welcome to Module 3, Writing, how to prepare for it effectively and efficiently. Hey, you're approaching the midpoint of this course. Are you enjoying it? I hope it's helping you. As we said before, please don't worry if you need to go back and repeat parts of the course. This is normal and natural because we all learn at different speeds, and this will help you to consolidate what you see in this course. So, in this module, we're going to look at the part of the exam where you have to produce written compositions. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, not production. A lot of students find productive skills, writing and speaking, considerably harder than receptive skills, reading and listening. But don't worry, this is normal. We're going to help you. There's two key parts to this process, okay? Firstly, identifying the main characteristics of a good composition, which will help you when you come to write your own. And the other side of the coin is to identify the frequent mistakes. If you understand the kinds of mistakes that you typically make when you write, then in an exam context, you can be careful of these mistakes and make sure you don't repeat them. What you need to understand here is that written English is not the same as spoken English. So we need to highlight the main differences. And once again, we need to establish a process, a set of steps or strategy that you can apply successfully in an exam context. These will be the things you will do before writing, while writing, and after writing. Once again, with time, this process will begin to feel natural and become automatic. But to begin with, it might be something that it requires effort on your part. Okay, how to identify frequent mistakes? We need to reflect on what you might be doing wrong. And then you need to learn to apply this understanding to your writing. We're going to see some compositions here which might pass the English B1 level exam and decide which we think would pass and which we think would not pass. And this will help us to become sensitive to the types of mistakes that students just like you make in these sorts of exams, okay? Then you're going to take a test to see how well you find encountering these sorts of mistakes. This is a wonderful kind of practice activity for you. And the final module activity really makes you active. It makes you the protagonist of this whole learning course, okay? It's going to enable you to read some compositions and assess them using a rubric similar to that an examiner would use to evaluate your paper. This is obviously incredibly useful because if you know what they're expecting, then you can better prepare your written compositions. Okay, we're going to have another peer-to-peer format activity because, as we said before, this is very valuable and it will keep you in contact with your peers on this course. And you can see that you're progressing satisfactorily. Okay, so good luck. Are you ready for the challenge?